This is Len Amsterdam.
Hey Len, this is Clay Pierce, and I'm calling in to do that interview for the Len Amsterdam Show.
Hey, Too Wild, how you doing? I've been expecting your call.
Well, Len, I'm glad we could get together. I know you got some questions for me, so fire away.
Can you tell me a little bit about your musical history, Clay?
I've always enjoyed music. I just had a family to raise, so I got away from it for a long time. Of course, like most kids, I sang in the choir at church, but as time went on and the kids started growing up, I had other things I had to concentrate on, so I didn't get to do it. And now they're all grown, so I've been getting back into it about the last probably 2 years now.
What was the first song you wrote and hasn't been recorded?
The first song I ever wrote was called The Price We Pay. I wrote it in memory of my son, who was a member of the 82nd Airborne United States Army for 6 years. And we lost him back in '98. He was 24 years old. I got on SoundClick, and a good friend of mine here, Bob Krez, he worked with me a lot trying to help me get that song written, and without him I couldn't have got it done. He inspired me to keep on going, and here I am today.
What kind of things inspire you to write a song?
So many different things inspire me, Len. It could be something I hear. It could be a problem with one of my friends. It could be just something that just hits me out of the clear blue, and I sit down and write. I don't try to write. I don't make an effort to sit down every day like a lot of people do. I just do it when the spirit moves me, I guess.
Do you consider yourself a country singer?
Well, and that's a good question. I don't know if I'm really even a country singer. I sing from my heart. I sing what I feel. I play what I feel. I know it's not rock and roll, and it sure isn't rap, but it's what I feel. I grew up on old country, and this is just me doing what I do.
Can you tell me about your instrument collection?
Instruments. What instruments do I have here? I have my Fender Stratocaster. I have a Fender acoustic. I have a keyboard that I don't really know how to play, but I can pick out some notes on it. I use digital music. It's real simple. It's real inexpensive, and it's just basically me and a guitar.
What's your favorite guitar?
My favorite guitar. Well, I got two. I hope one isn't going to get jealous of the other here. But honestly, I like the electric. It's the Fender. It fits in my hand. It just feels so right. I just wish I knew how to play it better. But yeah, the electric, definitely, that's my favorite.
Now, from what I've listened to, a lot of your music seems to reflect your faith.
My faith. I honestly believe the good Lord put me here for a purpose. I don't know what that purpose is yet. I don't know if I ever will. I grew up on gospel music. I grew up in church. I have a deep, abiding faith. I think it comes out in my music. If I had my choice, I would play and sing gospel all the time. Unfortunately, that can't always be done because that doesn't tell the true story of life nowadays. So yeah, it does play a big part in everything I write, everything I sing, and everything I do every day.
Does your family support your music making?
Does my family support me? Yeah, as long as I keep the volume down, my wife's happy. She keeps me off the streets, keeps me out of the bars. Yeah, it's now, truthfully, she's very supportive. She's more into rock and roll than country and gospel music, but she knows this is what I want to do. She knows this is what I enjoy, and whatever I want to do, she supports me. She doesn't give me any hard times about it. So I'd say definitely yeah.
What makes a good song, Clay?
A good song? That's a good question. I don't know if I'm the right person to answer that for you, Len. For me, a good song is anything that's real, that folks can listen to and they can relate to. Maybe it's happened in their lives or they know somebody that's gone through it. Something that makes you feel comfortable, maybe makes your feet tap sometimes, maybe makes you feel mellow. I think real life makes really good music, especially in country.
Who has influenced you musically?
Who's influenced me musically? Well, Len, how much time you got? Number one, gotta tell you, man, the king, Elvis Presley. I've been listening to Elvis since 1956 when he first came out. I grew up with him. Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, Kenny Rogers. There's so many of them. I don't think those people are ever going to know what they've done for regular common folks like us. So much influence. It's amazing.
So what do you think about the internet?
The internet. Oh boy, do I love the internet. Yeah, it has made a big difference for indie artists. It's given us folks who can only do this part-time as a hobby, it's given us a platform, it's given us an audience, it's given us some confidence in ourselves. I think it's a wonderful tool, and I think you're going to see it get larger and larger as time goes by. I really do.
What do you think are the most important things in life?
Len, you're a tough interviewer here. What's the most important things in life? Well, love and happiness, definitely right at the top. I'm never going to be wealthy. I don't plan on ever being famous. But I'll tell you what, I don't know anybody who's happier than I am. I've got a wife who loves me. I've got a wife who I love back, which is always nice. My faith is important to me. My home, my family, my children are important to me. Not all necessarily in that order, but they're all extremely important to me all the time. And SoundClick's important to me. Boy, I don't know what I'd do without SoundClick. I'd go crazy. I'd have to play chess on a computer all night long. That's about it.
Well, Clay, I would personally prefer that you continue making the music as opposed to the chess playing. I'd like to thank Clay Pierce, Too Wild, for dropping in. And Clay Pierce is on the top of my playlist and should be on yours too. Thanks a lot, Clay.
Well, Len, thank you for taking the time to sit down with me here. I really appreciate it. I hope folks who hear this have learned something about who Clay Pierce is. I had a good time. It was interesting. I haven't done this in a long time. So, listen, you keep in touch, and I'll be talking to you and seeing you real soon, buddy. All right, thanks.
The Ballad of Lead Amsterdam, Clay Pierce.
If you're on the web, I know the place you should go. It's called the Lead Amsterdam Radio Show. He plays country music. He plays rock and roll. A little bit of rap and some reggae and a whole lot of soul. So if you want good music, way it should be, take a little of that advice from an old cowboy like me. Hi, this is Clay Pierce coming at you, telling you if you want to listen to some good music, log on to Len Amsterdam's radio show. Give him a listen. It's worth it, man. Way to go, Len. Keep them coming.